So seeing, the divine order in that is an opportunity to be curious as opposed to judgmental about it, which is how I've been being up until now, critical and judgmental. So one thing I have noticed in that, at least, is that I have more of a sense of humor about it than I had previously. And I won't say that I am 100% there on seeing that as divine order, but it has definitely shifted the energy. So I told that very long story to just say, let's all be intentional about how we want to be, both in this space for the next now 50 minutes and in our daily lives. And a day is about as much as I can bite off. I can't um, really commit to seeing things in divine order from now on. But as all of us know, that right now is the only time that exists. The past is a memory, and the future is a dream or goal or a vision. And the only time we really have is now. So if we can be intentional now about seeing things in divine order, that is enough to transform our lives, because we make that choice now, and we make it again now, and we make it again now. And in each now that we encounter, we make a choice. And we make a choice on who we're going to be and how we're going to meet this moment. So my intention is to meet this moment with you with love, and to see everything as divine order, and to create an opportunity for you to manifest whatever your spiritual intention is for this time and this faith. So again, for those of you who've joined, I invite you to um, bring your consciousness entirely to this space and this time, and to the intention, and give yourself permission to create and manifest the experience that you want to have at this time. I volunteered um, to facilitate tonight, but we're co-creating this experience. So you have all the power over what this experience is for you. And I invite you to revel in that, to play in that, and to enjoy kind of flexing your big butterfly wings, just to bring the energy of your best and brightest and happiest, most joyful, most peaceful, most loving self to this time, and see what that experience is like. And I am curious, so I'm just browsing through the chat to see what people are saying. And I can't really do that very much during the time here and talk. So so I see someone else, Clement, said she has the same postal experience. So we can see the divine message in that for both of us, and hopefully open up some possibilities around that. So in a couple of minutes, we're going to be moving into the mantras. If you want to go ahead and post those to my lovely dual tech support for this session. We're going to start with the first mantra in a moment. And we're going to do some breathing as we enter into that. So I invite you to start taking a deep breath and letting it out and letting your body settle into the space you're in. Let the seat, the sofa, the bed, the floor, the sitting stool, the pillow, whatever is underneath your body, take care of you and hold you. And be present fully in your body. And notice if there are any is any tightness or if you're holding onto something. And I noticed that I'm holding something in my shoulders and chest. And so I will just let that go. I want to attribute it to Tara Brach, but I'm not 100% sure. But I read a meditation teacher's comments once that said, deep breaths are like little love notes to the body. It tells the body that we care about our body and that we're taking care. Breath is closely linked to life. When you stop breathing, we call you dead. So we want to support our life by bringing in oxygen, but also bringing in energy and acknowledging ourselves. So I'm going to ask us to do some breathing together, and then we're going to chant Om 3 times, and then we'll move into the opening mantra. And as we do that, the prayer request document link is in the chat. So go ahead and start putting in your prayer request. After the second, we do the second mantra for a while, we will be reading the prayer request aloud and offering our support for all of the people who post prayers there and for and beyond. So let us move into the breathing and mantra phase of our practice and get comfortable and settled if you haven't settled in. And notice the earth supporting you through whatever is under you. And I just thought of Lama Rod and him telling us to let the seat, hold us. And even though he's not on the Zoom today, he is always with us in Medicine Buddha. He taught us these practices, and I consider this his teaching space that we are holding in honor of the teachings that he's given us. We're carrying on his practice. So let us all together take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Noticing how that feels in your body. And again, deep breath in. Letting it out slowly. Settling into your space, into your seat. And once more, deep breath in. And exhale at your own pace. And we'll move into 3 ohms and then the opening mantra. Medicine Buddha, I pray that you know and look upon me now. Om. Um, and you're free to chant with me, or to just listen. Om Minla Sangye Kino Soha. 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 Medicine Buddha, I pray that you know and look upon me now. Notice what's going on in your body. Notice what's going on in your breath. And know that Medicine Buddha is present with us now and always. And we pray, we chant the mantra to remind ourselves that Medicine Buddha is attending to us, healing us, filling us with healing, loving energy. And we'll be moving into the main mantra. Teata om bekanze ma bekanze raza samagata soha. It's in the chat like this. I pray for the end of pain and suffering and the root of pain and suffering. And I release the energy of this prayer out to all the worlds so that we all may be liberated. And let us chant. I'll start with Om. Om. Teata om bekanze ma bekanze razasumagata soha. Tia taon 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 bekanze ma bekanze razasumagata soha. Teata home bekanze ma bekanze razumagata 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 soha. Teata on 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 bekanzi ma bekanzi ratsumagapso. 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 Let us move to the prayer document. There's still time to add your prayers. Go ahead and do that now. And for those of you who may be new, the prayer doc is set up so that the most recent date is at the top. But if you'll go to the end of that section, you can add your prayers for today, the end of the Monday, February 26th session. And as we enter into the prayer period of our practice, I am reminded that of something Lama Rod teaches often, and that is that we can only serve others when we are full ourselves. We can only serve effectively, that we can only give from our overflow. And if we give from our deficit, that we do harm, which is the opposite of our intention. So my first prayer is, Medicine Buddha, fill us up so that we overflow your love and your healing into the world. And from the prayer doc, prayers of gratitude and prayers of protection for Lama Rod as he travels and prayers for Eric on retreat. Prayers for Ivan, that he finds healing and peace in his heart and mind, that he knows he is loved, and that he knows his own basic goodness, that he finds kindness toward himself, and as such, that he finds kindness toward others. Prayers that he stops drinking, that he finds stability in his mind, and prayers for me, that I am safe and easeful in his presence, and that I can forgive him and keep my heart soft. Prayers of healing and liberation for my brother Michael and my friend Richard. Prayers for all the hands tending land. May they be resourced and receive the guidance needed to make beautiful offerings. Prayers for all who have lost loved ones and holding grief as well as family, community, business, liberation, responsibilities. Prayers for S and Z who are going through conflict and ruptures in their relationship. May they be held by their community and in healing. May they both be supported in this time of not knowing if and how their relationship will be altered. Prayers to strengthen my body so I can continue to do the work for Palestine liberation, for Palestinian liberation. Prayers that we wake up and end this genocide as soon as possible. Prayers that I remember. Prayers for my son to navigate the educational system with confidence and humor, that he may land at a school where he can be supported and recognized as a Black boy, as a unique being with many strengths, and that my communication and problem solving with my ex-wife be improved. Prayers for the strength to get through my mental health issues, that I may conquer my fears, that I do not hurt anyone in the process, that I may come out stronger, and so that my wisdom serves to heal others. I pray that my seemingly never-ending interpersonal conflict find resolution. How can the world heal if we are always at war? Prayers for my mentor, teacher who is going through struggles with his adult children. Prayers for my mother's health. May she find peace, joy, and pleasure in every iteration of her body. Prayers for continued relationship building and trust with Elle. Prayers for myself that I find clarity and relief from symptoms. Prayers that my partner find a suitable job soon. Prayers that I may know what I need to do. Prayers for my father. May he be well and feel my love. Prayers for C as they continue to learn how to live with long COVID. Prayers to my niece in her new home here in LA, my nephew continuing to recover from an accident, my sister-in-law recovering from knee surgery, and to all those living in war and strife in Ukraine and Gaza. Prayers that all contracts and cords that keep me bound into a smaller self, that prevent me from continuing to awaken to my light and my gifts, be dissolved into the light. Prayers that I may experience more and more connection to the earth, sky, spirit, and connect more fully to my guides. Prayers for my parents that they learn to nourish their bodies and hearts. Prayers for my siblings that they continue to feel more and more love and nourishment in their bodies and hearts. Prayers that my new group offering is generative and healing, and grounded and truthful. Prayers for partner to find a fulfilling and resourcing job, that we can both that we both may learn to feel more abundance in our household. Prayers for Sammy and Marcia. Prayers that my children feel loved and appreciated. Prayers for me as I adjust to the responsibilities of a new job and home ownership. Prayers for the health of Abby, Leah, Don, and Greg. Prayers for all Palestinians and colonized people. Prayers for C, who is a trans educator in a conservative climate. Prayers for all LGBT students and any children facing bullying or hostility. Prayers for the spirit of Next Benedict. Prayers for my son who is traveling. Prayers for my sister and her son who are struggling with substance abuse for many decades now. They need a break. Prayers for me to hear my ancestors and their wishes for me and my family, both incarnate and beyond, to fulfill my mission. Prayers for my neighbor who is having an operation soon. May his pain be relieved and may he be supported to be allowed to heal. Prayers to be and do all things in love, no matter what, and to know the difference. Prayers for healing and health as I recover from knee surgery. May I balance rest, care, and movement with discernment and wisdom. Prayers for all in my care pod and communities, especially friends M and A who are dealing with grief, health, and family issues. Prayers for my health, and may I know what I need for my healing. Prayers for more spacious and sacred pauses. May I find my way back home and into our wisdom to help guide me along my path. May I find my way into equanimity and peace. Prayers for the starving people in Gaza, for everyone trying to help, for the souls of those to awaken to see what they're doing in this conflict. Open their hearts and in this nightmare. Prayers for all of us bearing witness to this and other terrible conflicts, small and large, and that we not lose heart and see what our contributions might be. Prayers for those who are lonely and afraid. May they find comfort. Prayers for my son that he might find his way as he moves towards liberation. Prayers for myself that I continue on this walk and enter into the deeper devotion. Prayers for all of us to be the light for ourselves and each other. Prayers for less pain in my knee, healing from surgery so that more healing can easily occur. Gratitude for prayers and community. Prayers for Mary as she prepares to travel to Switzerland for Terra initiation. Prayers for the Alley family who are grieving the loss of Corey. Prayers for gentle love and kindness as I prepare to leave for a month-long journey. Prayers for my godmother, my Aya, as she ages and navigates new health challenges. Prayers for my partner, myself, and our extended community, that we move through this instance of tightness, conflict, and hurt in a way that is in alignment for freedom for us all. Prayers for my sister who has been dealing with chronic illness. Prayers for my mother who is dealing with traumatic brain injury. Prayers for the healing of those dealing with cancer. And prayers for those who recently lost loved ones. And prayers for my remission with lupus and for the remission for all others dealing with lupus. And prayers to end a cycle of housing insecurity for my partner and I, and for all those dealing with housing insecurity. Prayers of love for Ben. May he find abundant love for himself. Prayers for Jessie, that she feels her magic and feels how much love is all around her. Prayers for the land and people of Palestine. Prayers for the spirit of Aaron Bushnell. May he rest in power and peace. Prayers for myself. May I be kinder and more gentle with myself. Prayers for my aunt for her healing, her health, and faith after losing her last sister. Prayers for healing from 25 years of chronic illness and courage to care for and love myself well, so I may be full and give unconditionally. Prayers for willingness to make the changes I need to make for the next chapter of this life. Thank you. Prayers for my mother who is having a hard time at her job. Prayers for gentle love and tenderness through this time. Prayers for liberation for all who suffer from stress and anxiety. Prayers for my neighbor who works endlessly to support civil rights and represent folks who are underrepresented in the jail system. Prayers for Aaron Bushnell. May he rest in peace and have an unfortunate rebirth. Prayers for Jay as she deals with the aftermath of cancer surgery and the pain and some of the confusion that she has around how to take her medicine. May she find the support she needs and the comfort. Prayers for L and C as they navigate the world and their lives. Prayers for all of us, that we be filled up, that we may overflow the light and love that is in us to the world. And we'll return to the mantra for a few rounds. And by few, I mean a couple of dozen. Om Teata Om Bekanze Ma Bekanze Raza Sumagata Soha. 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 Teata ombe kanze be kanze babe kanze rasumagatso. Teata ombe kanze be kanze babe kanze rasumagatso. Teata ombe kanze be kanze babe kanze rasumagatso. Teata be kanze babe kanze rasa sumagata. So each week when we go through the prayer document and read the prayers of all of us that have been submitted, I am always struck by how many of the prayers apply to me or people close to me in my life. And that strengthens my sense of community, that I am I am not unique in my cares, in my suffering, and in um, the relationships that I have with suffering people in my life. That what we all bring each week is common to us all. And it's a care for other people and a desire for ourselves to be strengthened, supported, and conscious of the love and abundance that surrounds us. And I thank you. I thank you for your prayers. I thank you for praying for the community members and for the world and for your soft, open, vulnerable hearts, because it is a very brave thing to care in Sansara, to be in the apocalypse and to be compassionate, connected, and caring. So I honor you. And we move into Shanti Diva's prayer. We'll recite this 3 times. May I be a protector for those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures. And until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach unto the ends of space. May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures. And until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach unto the ends of space. And the last time, may I be a protector for those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures, and until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach unto the ends of space. Thank you all for your practice. And that is it for tonight. Do we need, is there anyone who has a, as they say in AA, a burning desire to come off mute? Well, thank you.
Now I do. Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you're
Thank you,
welcome.
Sister Sharon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for your
you.
practice.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you for
know.
yours, sister. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
I
much.
just wanted to
Sharon, you are so
I
loved.
wanted to introduce my Care Bear. This is the Dare to Care Bear. And so you know, isn't it sweet?
Yeah.
I want to thank Melina for joining our tech team. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Thank you,
so
Melina.
much, Sharon. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. I felt your practice so deeply tonight. So I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Good
Thank
night.